Canterbury, 3 from 3 under Simpkins. Broncos have lost 2 from 2 under tonight's referee, Paul Simpkins. The match is underway, and Lockyer showed a lot of urgency to go back and ask Webke to take it back, the first play of the night. 10 metres out for the Brisbane line. O'Mealy was there to meet and greet Shane Webke in what could well be his final appearance. Perry then, Sivanasiva, up the middle he goes. He goes through the tackle of O'Mealy. He's 7 metres out from the line. Tackled by Mason. It's gone wide to the left. Hodges looks at them, invites them, then challenges them. He'll play the ball 5 metres away from the Canterbury line. It goes out there to Perry, and Perry stands in the tackle. It goes back to Berrigan. Berrigan will score. The number 9 for Brisbane.
Tackle 3 there, Bill.
But Simpkins wants to look at it.
Well, some Canterbury players are claiming obstruction. Willie Mason's not that well out there at the moment. He makes his tackle, but he is not well. Now, Brad Thorne puts the hands up, interferes with Andrew Ryan. I think they've got a good call here, the Bulldogs. I think Andrew Ryan could have made a more direct route to the ball carrier if not for Brad Thorne standing there with the arms up.
Well, his presence didn't help, did it? And the fact that he's got his hands up, that doesn't help either.
And Andrew Ryan has really helped his own cause here by making it obvious.
Here comes the decision from the video referee. It is Bill Harrigan tonight. And he says it's a try. The man who once said to me, Ray, if it looks like a pig, it is a pig. Not so, says the touch judge on the eastern touchline. From Hughes, then to Sherwin. Sherwin across to O'Mealy, and then Asatasi in space. Asatasi gets it away to Holdsworth. They're over the Dogs. The Dogs are barking. Holdsworth, 6-4. To the southern end they go again, the Broncos. Berrigan back for Lockyer, dummies, goes back and around. Was there obstruction? They're going in to score, and scoring is Brent Tate. Brent Tate has scored, and again, Simpkins will want to have a look at the obstruction.
It's an illegal play. Now they go up on the player he can pass it to, and they should not have to think that Lockyer is going to run behind his back. They say, I would say that this is an obstruction. It's a shepherd. He's run behind his own teammate.
The Canterbury defender who's taken out by the decoy player, as Phil points out, should never have to be concerned with someone coming through at him.
It's a penalty, as forecast by Phil Gould. Looks around for support. Ryan was there. He plays the ball 10 metres out from the line. Here's Luke Patton. Ball away to Mason. Rolls it along the ground. They're over. Sherwin. Did the ball go forward? Simpkins goes up to the video referee again.
Well, he's going up to have a look if there's a knock on. Now, I think Willie Mason has tried to pass this. We cannot rule on a forward pass upstairs. I think he's desperately trying to pass the football.
No risk.
So he can't have a forward pass ruled against him.
He can throw it 20 yards forward if the referee doesn't want to pick it up, but they cannot rule that a knock on. They cannot rule it a knock on, and he cannot rule it a forward pass. He passed it, he didn't knock it on. Video referee cannot rule a forward pass. I think it's gone backwards anyway.
I do too.
Off the hands, there's a very good chance it has gone backwards.
And he's done a wonderful effort to get around and position it so it could go backwards. Yeah, that's gone back off the hands.
No, it's left the hands and gone backwards, Peter.
And Brent Sherwin picks up.
And I was going to say, really, Paul Simpkins positioned himself well. Billy Harrigan sees it that way. It's a green light. It's 10-6. It'll soon be 12. He'll play it back to El Masri. O'Mealy wants a run. He's taken it to within 10 metres of the line for Emilio. Emilio is 5 metres out from the line. El Masri appeals for a penalty. It is forthcoming to the Dogs. This will be 20 straight. As El Masri bangs it through the big tall timbers. But it's still Canterbury attacking, and they're deep inside the territory. Here comes Utai, and the little fella, the pocket rocket. He's gone over to score. An unchallenged try from the referee.
Well, we spoke of mismatch only moments ago. Just about anybody close to the line against Matt Utai is a mismatch. This time, the unfortunate victim was Darius Boyd, a youngster who has got a long career in front, but that must have been an awesome task.
Stephen Folkes, when they lost the grand final in '98 to Brisbane on this very ground, was in his first year as coach, and they've kicked it down, and it's landed in the field of play and crossed the line.
Well, if it has crossed the line, it's a 40-20, because Ben Roberts was just inside his own 40, and that's the way that the referee has ruled.
What a kick.
Darius Boyd must not have known where the kick left the boot, but Ben Roberts is marginally inside the 40. Give him half a metre. Well done.
Canterbury player down in back play is Armit. He's not well. Sherwin puts in a kick down into the corner, down into the in goal. Hodges has got a bit of room to work in. Here comes the defence, led by Sherwin. Beats him, beats Ryan, goes inside Roberts, goes outside another, takes it outside the 30, gets the ball away. Here's Berrigan. Berrigan sprinting down. He's still 20 metres away. Berrigan's going for the corner. Berrigan, he's over. This has been a miraculous try. I can't believe it.
Oh, great work, Berrigan. He's kept the arm up. That is a try. What a great effort from the number 9.
That is superhuman from Berrigan. That is stupendous, Peter. What this little bloke has done has been absolutely astonishing.
Well, there are just some vintage pieces of play in there. Hodges, Berrigan, Mason, they've all contributed to a wonderful passage.
So again, Harrigan to make the decision, and it's a try at Aussie Stadium to Brisbane. Third tackle only. Lockout back for Carroll. Carroll then for Sivanasiva, trying to drag some defenders up to him. The ball goes from Perry, goes across to big Carlaw. Carlaw gets over the line. Carlaw's in. Carlaw scores for Brisbane. It's 20 points to 16. O'Mealy makes the tackle with the help of Asatasi. Maguire, a dummy half now, and it's gone to Hannett, who shows it and gives it, and Lockyer shows it, gives it, Parker gives it, it's out to Tate, and Tate goes flying down the right side. Now Darius Boyd, the 19-year-old, he scores Brisbane's third try in the second half. 22-20.
New leaders, and Ben Hannett has had some wonderful touches in his short time on the field tonight.
Webke's back, Ray. Webke's back into the action.
Here's Lockyer with a step off his right foot. He goes through. He breaks them open. 30 to go. Goes out to Carroll. He'll get it back to Lockyer. Lockyer goes in. That's 14 tries. 14 tries against Canterbury. Darren Lockyer has scored more against Canterbury than any other club.
What a player, Darren Lockyer. When you're in trouble, you look for the man in the 6 jersey. And more often than not, he'll play a key role in getting you out. He's just put a simple stepping play on one defender here, coming up off the right foot, straightens up, gets rid of Andrew Ryan. I think he stepped inside Nate Miles, a Queensland teammate. Tony Carroll juggled, did well to hang on to it, and also to keep his arm free, as we saw Brent Tate do in the previous try for Darius Boyd. This time Carroll has done it for the man with the football in his hands here, making the break.
Well, full marks to Wayne Bennett. I said at Holden half-time, the Broncos were still in this if the coach could just admit that what they were doing was wrong.
Carroll's 15 out in the middle of the ground.
Good boy, Darren Lockyer. He resisted the long pass there. Here he is.
Lockyer steps again, goes wide with the pass, out to Brent Tate, and Tate goes for the line, bounces over. Again, they'll go to the video, but Tate looks to have scored. Did he promote it, or was there momentum there?
That's a try.
That's got to be momentum.
That's a try. His whole body's just about ended up in the in goal. And the Broncos have run the Bulldogs off their feet. They regrouped at the break. They never gave up. They changed direction. And now that man, Darren Lockyer, has inspired one of the great second half comebacks we've ever seen in finals football.
As Parker prepares to play the ball. It goes back for Darren. He takes the shot at goal. He had plenty of time to prepare for it, and it's a goal for Lockyer. Another point to the total, expanding the lead to 13 points, 33-20. And those hardy Brisbane supporters, they are very, very comfortable now. A mile of time for Lockyer, former Golden Boot winner. Played 8 metres out. Berrigan from dummy half. Hunt, quick hands. Hodges, they'll score again. Parker's over. Another Brisbane try. 37 plays 20 with the kick to come. Parker from the sideline. The siren has sounded in the background to the best of my knowledge. The clock says there is no more time, and Paul Simpkins indicates that is the end of it. It's a 37 points resounding victory to the Broncos over the Bulldogs.